stand. Watch our volume. Okay. Showtime. We'll keep E, right?
Yeah.
Watch our volume, boys. Okay, assistant. Here we go. Okay, no, wait. So, bam.
One. Okay. Do
Dancing.
5511 anyway, because sometimes they catch it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember that I'm dumb, I guess, like any foolish man, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Now I recall the first time when I flirted with you, dear, when I jokingly said, come and be my bride. Now the time has turned the pages, it's the sweetest joke on earth that I have you here forever by my side. So don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember that I'm dumb, I guess, like any foolish man, and my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine.
You got it, Jimmy.
Well, someday maybe you'll hurt me. I've been hurt in love before. Only God can know, and time alone will tell. But in the meantime, I'll keep loving you with all my heart and soul, and pray God He'll let it last if it's His will. So don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember that I'm dumb, I guess, like any foolish man. And my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. And my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine.
Well, we're back. One more week of Carmine's Country Corner, and boy, what a show we got tonight, Paul.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. Unbelievable.
First of all, we got Cody all dressed up for, what is it? I almost said Halloween, but it's St. Patrick's Day. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, Cody. I love it. Just stand out here. Let's look at that. I love that. And the guitar goes perfect with it. I love it. We might have to, maybe we'll get Cody to sing Danny Boy before the night's out. I bet he does that so good. And Colleen's here all dressed in green. She's ready.
Yeah.
It's not till Thursday, right?
Right, but you know,
But I missed
Colleen
it.
and Cody, they don't wait.
No.
They get it going early.
Yeah, yeah. You know the old story. Yeah, if you're waiting for them, you're backing up.
Exactly.
You know, like they're ahead of the game. Tell you right now. Now tonight we got an exciting show because we have a friend of mine that I've known for at least 30 years. Well, I've known him my whole life because I've always played pool, or at least tried to. And our very good friend, his name is Mike Massey, and anybody who wants to look him up, man, you go, Mike, come on up here. We're going to get you right up. Mike's a world champion, I mean worldwide champion. He's been to every country. He's entertained thousands, if not millions of people. Great trick shot artist, great one pocket players, 8-ball, 9-ball. He's won championships, I think, in straight pool and just about every category, right, Mike?
Almost.
Yeah, pretty
almost,
close,
yeah.
right? I'm not overdoing it, am I?
Well, I've won, I was a national 9-ball champion.
Yeah.
I've won 8-ball tournaments. I've won 17 world titles in
Oh,
trick
well,
shots.
excuse me.
And, yeah, 17. That's what most people, I want to make sure I sit down here and don't fall.
Take your time, relax. This is just an old country show.
Most people know me from ESPN doing the trick shots. You know, I won eight of those on ESPN.
I was on 6 of those with
Yeah,
you.
you sure was. Yeah.
I was.
And,
You were using our Sardo
Sardo
rack.
rack,
My brother
yeah.
Lewis invented this.
So they when they, they don't realize. Some of people don't realize I was a player, the old hustler. Before I ever.
I
Came,
know, I remember you.
before I became
Legit.
a professional jet. Yeah. And
They used to call you
Tennessee Tarzan.
Tennessee Tarzan. Now let me.
And I don't swing on a grapevine either.
Well, they couldn't find one that would hold you. But I will tell you this: he would bet people. He'd go around bars and hustle pool. His younger days, he was a real pool player. Still is. But you would bet people that you could do more push-ups one-handed than they could do with two. Is that right?
Never lost. Yeah,
You never lost that bet?
never lost it.
You and I might have to try that right
Well,
here
now
and
these
now.
are special push-ups. You got to put your arms straight out in front of you, like this, straight out.
Oh, you gotta do that
Well, the
one.
concentration push-up, but I got to do it with one arm, and the most I ever had to do was 64.
You did 6 with the arm stretched out?
Straight arm, one-arm push-ups. Yeah.
I thought it was the one where you put under your chest and do it like that.
Well, these are a little harder.
I know
but
what they are, yeah.
There's
Oh.
no lever. Just your hands.
Well, then forget what I said. The bet's off.
You can actually see me on. You can see me on YouTube doing those in my 1980. There's a thing called Mike Massey Pool Hustler. It's a documentary thing on me. You can see me up on a pool table. Doing
Well, I've
some
seen
of
you
those.
do all kinds of stuff, and you're fun to watch, and you have a lot of talent, and plus you're a great guy.
Well,
So
thank
I
you.
don't, I don't know.
Thank you.
And you know what? You're not a bad country singer, and you write some pretty good songs too.
Well, I hope y'all like it. I'm a storyteller. You don't hear my stuff on radio. I'm old school. Old school. Really old school. And I love telling it. But I love. Music is so powerful, and I just wish I could. I would give up at least 5 or 10 of my trick shots if I could play a guitar like he does.
Don't kid yourself.
I'm the 3 chords and the truth. I think Ernest Tubb was the first guy that said that, 3 chords and the truth. That's me. I'm doing pretty good for. Haven't I improved on
No,
the guitar?
1,000%.
'Cause-
Jim Leslie told me.
But when I used to play with them, I felt so intimidated, with Carmine and them, playing the guitar.
All right, so let's go ahead and do something.
Okay, I'm gonna do a song. In 1983, they actually tried to pitch me to a label. I did an album in Nashville, and you know what they told me?
What?
Now this is 1983. They said you're too country. I'm serious. In 1983, so I wrote a song about that. It's called "Too Country to Sing a Country Song."
All right, let's hear it.
Well, am I plugged in? I'm not plugged in. You got to turn me on here now. Well, upon my way to Nashville, I didn't have a car. A suitcase full of songs I wrote and my old scratched up guitar. I sang my songs to everyone that would hear this country boy sing, but I was shocked by what they said when they heard me do my thing. They said, you're too country to sing a country song. Your hat, your boots are going out of style, and your hairdo's all wrong. Yeah, country music's changed a lot. Now you waited much too long. Now you're just too country to sing a country song. Yeah, they said you must have been country when country wasn't cool. When Willie Nelson wore a suit and tie and Johnny sang A Boy Named Sue. Remember that? There's still a few like you around. I can count them on one hand. Better change your style if you're going to make it as a country singing man. They said you're too country to sing a country song. Your hat, your boots are going out of style, and your hairdo's all wrong. Yeah, country music changed a lot. You waited much too long. You're just too country to sing country song. Come on, Carmine. You know what I did? You know what I did?
What'd you do?
Carmine, I'm going to tell you what I did.
Tell me what you did.
Okay, I'll tell you what I did. Or what I done. Okay. Well, I gave them a piece of my mind, said I'm proud of my country roots. I can't believe they criticized my hair, my hat, and my cowboy boots. I packed my bags and I hitched a ride down Highway 65. Gonna sing my songs till the cows come home. Gonna sing it till the day I die. They said you're too country to sing a country song. Your hat, your boots are going out of style, and your hairdo's all wrong. Yeah, country music changed a lot. You waited much too long. You're just too country to sing country song. Yeah. That's what they told me. You know, a song I love is Willie Nelson and Ray Charles, man, did Seven Spanish Angels. You know,
Oh, that's a great
y'all
song.
want to hear that? I think that's a good song. You know,
Yeah, do it.
let's do it. Okay.
I have to mention something.
Okay.
Our good friend Roy is also here tonight, and we're going to get him up in a little bit later on in the show and get him to do a song. So I forgot to mention him at the top of the show, so I'm going to mention it now. Roy, get that thing tuned up and get comfortable, and we'll let you know when. Okay. Okay, you got it, buddy.
Okay, this song here, this is, I really love it, like this one. He looked down into her brown eyes, said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God's gonna keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. She looked down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. Said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. She knew the gun was empty. She knew that she could not win. But a final prayer was answered when the rifle was fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun, praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. One more time, there were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. Oh, I believe they were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a good song, isn't it?
That is a good song. And you do it well. Hey, Bart. Bart just walked in a little while ago.
You know, I'm thinking about recording a song for y'all next week. And I never have played this with a band. I've only played this next song very few times. And I think a lot of bartenders, people who own bars and stuff, that can really relate to this song, especially Pappy's and Harriet's.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all ever play Pappy's and Harriet's? Did you ever play Pappy and Harriet? Yeah, I was up there quite a few years ago, and I loved that place. But this song here, I had a friend in my hometown. Every time I'd go by to see him, he'd always say, you know what? Now, he was born in this bar, basically born in a bar. I'm talking about a bar. And he'd always say, Mike, I'm getting out of this place. Every time I went by, he's going to figure a way to get away. And so that's what the song's about. So it's called the Doggone Honky Tonk Blues, okay? Well, I'm a honky-tonk man, I want you to know. Born in this bar 50 years ago. Serve all the drunks in my hick town. They tell me all the problems when they feel down. Yeah, they tell me all the troubles in their life. Told them time again I'm not their wife. Cry on my shoulders when they drink their beer. Gotta find a way to get away from here. Got a honky-tonk blues from up to bone. Feels like a dog that's lost his bone. Let's do that one more time. Got the honky-tonk blues from dust to bone. I feel like a dog that's lost his bone. Covered with fleas from nose to tail. Riding with the dog gets her straight to jail. Got the doggone honky-tonk blues. Got the doggone honky-tonk blues. There we go. Well, Well, I'm always smiling when I serve their drinks, so they don't know how I really think. Probably think I'm happy, having lots of fun, but let me tell you, darling, I ain't having none. When the eagle flies on Friday night, they all get drunk and they want to fight. Law comes in, takes them to jail. They all want me to pay their bill. Got the doggone honky tonk blues. I got the doggone honky tonk blues. Come on, Carmen. One more verse. Well, I sleep in an attic in a small bedroom. I feel like I'm stuck in a darn cocoon. Don't want to be a worm till the day I die. So, Lord, please help me spread my wings and fly. Got my honky-tonk blues from the dusk to dawn. I feel like a dog that's lost his bone. Covered with fleas from those two tail. Riding with the dog 'cause they're straight to jail. I got the doggone honky-tonk blues. I got the doggone honky-tonk blues. I think if we work on that, we can get that down really good. That's first. Personally, I never have done that with. I've only done that a couple of times. Ben.
Well, that was our first time, but you know what? It's going to get better from here, I guarantee you. Anyway, we're going to get you back up in a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to let Paul do one, then I've got to get Roy up, and gee, there was something else in my mind. I don't know what it was, but it'll come back to me. Anyway, you know what I didn't do? We're coming to you from Bob Smith Toyota, and I always mention that at the top of the show, and I didn't, but I'm going to mention it now. So he was nice enough to open up this place for us. Almost, it's been about a year and a half. You know, in May, what is this, March? April, May 20th is going to be our 3rd year anniversary doing this show. And the only thing that keeps us going is not the money, because there isn't any. So we can not talk about that. But I will tell you, it's the love of doing it. And we got great people like Roy who visits us. Bart comes up and does them. My good friend, he doesn't even live here in town. He called me last week, said, I'm here 2 weeks. What can we do? I said, come up Sunday. And so here he is, helping us out. Jimmy, of course, has been part of the family a long time. And he's in and out of here a lot. And his lovely wife, Kerry. You know, we're going to be doing a gig here in the next few weeks or so, because we're going to get ready for the Ventura County Fair. 14th year doing that fair with the Black Rose Band. I'm their lead guitar player, and I love doing it. Cody's done that a few times with us. I think he was up there. Yeah, he was up there. And I don't know if Paul's ever done it, but anyway. Done the Ventura Fair.
Oh, no.
You can't hear me?
I have. But
Well, okay. I didn't say we're going to the fair. I said we played the fair.
Ask me. I played the fair, but not with you. Why don't you ask me next time, and I'll be there.
Because it's Kerry's band, and I don't even know who she uses anymore. Oh, Dave Wilson. Yeah, Dave Wilson was there forever, so, you know, when that changes, you know.
Dave knows what he's doing. So.
That's right. Dave can cut the gig. He's a fine young man. We love him. All right, you can go ahead and take a break. Let me turn this off. Paul, let's do a couple, and then we'll get Roy to do his, and we'll get you up in a little bit. We'll close the show out.
Kiwi.
Oh, it's also Kim's birthday is on Thursday, right, honey? Huh? On Friday, is that the 17th? Oh, okay. Because it's on St. Patrick's Day, right? Well, you know, it's funny. I called Cody and I said, you know, my daughter's birthday is the end of this week on St. Patrick's Day, so look what he did. So I think he likes you more than I realized. But anyway, and that's just fine. So we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Kim real quick, and he's going to play the trumpet for you. And somebody show her that cake we got her. Joey, somebody, Kim, somebody. Susie, somebody open that cake up and. Okay, okay. See? Yeah, okay.
The other app.
Yeah.
The other app.
One more time. happy birthday, Kim. You've been doing a fine job, so we got you a little cake, and we love you. Paul.
Yeah.
Now,
Hello.
We'll do a couple of things, and we'll get Roy up and continue on.
E.
Hey.
I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Come.
Jimmy. Howdy, Brian.
I am sometimes up and I am sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. Still my soul feels heavenly bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, if you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I am coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home. Well, all right.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Here we are at Bob's Material Order. We got about 8 or 10 people here tonight. For us, that's kind of a big crowd.
Big crowd.
Yeah, we don't usually get that many people. And Jimmy Eaton was nice enough. I called him and I said, I got a special guest, Mike Massey, good friend of mine. And I said, I want to give him a little steal. And Jimmy said, I'm there. And so you never say no unless you got something else to do. But you're always here when we need you. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, since I made bail,
Yes, it's that you know, yeah, on the weekend, got a little pass there. That's okay. So everything else is good. We got Dr. Kathy, Dr. Teresa, Judy's here, Susie, Colleen, my grandson Brandon, of course, Joey, Bart's there, and of course Tom and Kim are driving, keeping the ship off the rocks. And we're down here just partying, having fun. The week is good. The kids are good. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's good. We had Ollie and Isla with us for a few days.
Oh man! And how much fun was that?
The folks were out of town, and it was great.
Oh, well, the folks probably had fun too.
They did. I think they did.
Well, you were watching the kids.
They got a break.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we all need that.
And we
once
had
in
a
while.
ball.
Absolutely. Well, we're doing okay. And what else exciting is happening? Buddy and Marina, my brother Buddy was going to do the show a couple of weeks ago. We had snow, got snowed in. We didn't do it. And then his lovely wife Marina had a little surgery thing, nothing life-threatening, but she's doing great. And so this week he said, I'm going to stay with the wife, which is a good move. And he may do it next Sunday or the Sunday after. We might have him next week, and he's going to kind of be the guest artist, and he loves to play and sing, so we're going to let him just grab a mic, and we'll just back him up. And, he knows what to do. Cody, what have you been doing? I saw you at the Cowboy, what is that place called? The Cowboy Palace? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I remember it as Giovanni, so I'm always want to call it that, but anyway.
Wild Bill's Roundups. When I
That one too, that was there too. Anyway, you've been working there with Chad and Pam and all those people? Great.
Pam Chad Band.
Pam who?
Pam Chad Band.
Oh, Pam Chad Band. I like that, Pam Chad. We're going to get them back up here. Every time they do the show, we get a lot of hits. They're pretty popular here in the Valley. Yeah, I know. They're kind of in between. They're there now, I think. They moved to Phoenix, but they come back and forth. So they'll do this show again. And when they're in town, we'll catch them on a Sunday night and get them to come up here. Okay, I'm doing a lot of jabbering. We should be doing music. Paul, do one more.
All right.
Please. Thank you.
Big, big love. See. Big, big love. Kind of strange. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Can't you tell my love's a growing? Can't you feel it? Ain't it showing? Girl, you must be a knowing. I got a big, big love, not the kind to be concealing, just the kind to be revealing, not a little bitty feeling. I got a big, big love. I think it's time we done some walking. Think it's time we done some talking. Well, there's a great big moon above. We got a big, big love. This is not infatuation. It's a true love sensation. Not my imagination. I got a big, big love for you, yeah. Tell my love's a growing. Can't you feel it? Ain't it showing? Girl, you must be a knowing. I got a big, big love, not the kind to be concealing, just the kind to be revealing. It's not a little bitty feeling. I got a big, big love. I think it's time we done some walking. Think it's time we done some talking. Well, that's a great big moon above. We got a big, big love. This is not infatuation. It's a true love sensation. Not my imagination. I got a big, big love. Play it again. I think it's time we done some walking. I think it's time we done some talking. Now there's a great big love. We got a big, big love. This is not infatuation. It's a true love sensation. Not my imagination. I got a big, big love. Take it home now. Not exactly.
I gotta check it. Paul, say something.
All right, well, this is the time that we've come to in the set where
I got a tune.
somebody has to tune. It happens to be Carmen. It could have been me. It could have been Cody. It could have been, well, it could not really have been John. Man, he's always in tune. He's always in tune.
I think I got it.
All
I'm
right.
never gonna tune until the bar stops moving.
Jimmy says he's not out of tune until the bar stops moving.
Kia D. Kia D, here we go. I remember the year Clayton Delaney died. And they said for the last 2 weeks he suffered and he cried. It made a big impression on me, although I was a barefoot kid. And they said he got religion at the end, and I'm glad that he did. Now Clayton was the best guitar picker in our town. Thought he was a hero, used to follow Clayton around. And I often wondered why Clayton, who seemed so good to me, and he never took that guitar, he never made it down in Tennessee. Take it, Clayton. And I guess if I'd admit it, old Clayton taught me how to drink booze. I can see him half stoned, picking up the lovesick blues. Hell, when Clayton died, I made him a promise. I was gonna carry on somehow, and I'd give $100 if he could only see me now. As if I'd admit it, old Clayton taught me how to drink booze. I could see him half stoned just picking up the lovesick blues. When Clayton died, I made him a promise. I love you, Susie. I was gonna carry on somehow, and I'd give $100. You could only see me now. And I remember the year Clayton Delaney died. Now, I know Mike Massey likes that song because I know he loves Tom T. Hall, don't you? He's great, great artist. Okay, Roy, come on up.
Hey, Carmine, could you say happy birthday to my brother Bob?
Absolutely.
He isn't watching yet, but I'm going to tell him that he can watch a rerun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, say Bob's, and it's a third.
Hey, Roy.
How old is
You gonna sit, Roy? You gonna
I
stand
don't
up? What are
know,
you
older
gonna
than me.
he? Okay.
You gonna
Say
sit?
happy birthday, Bob.
So there's a gentleman out there named Bob. It could be any Bob, but I'm going to tell you who he is in a minute. We're going to say happy birthday. Everybody, happy birthday, Bob. Come on, yell it out.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Now, the reason Bob is special is because he is John Palmer's brother. And let's give this guy a hand. You know what? I don't know the gentleman, but I like him already. John, you're a good guy, and I know if he's your brother, he's got to be okay.
Is he still in Reading?
So Roy's going to... Anyway, happy birthday, Bob. God bless you. Watch the show and have fun. Tell your friends. Okay, what are we doing, Roy?
Susie.
All right, do it. You want to stand? You can sit.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit.
All right, sit and relax. I'm going to turn down a little. I got a little louder and Clayton
Okay,
Delaney
well this
trying
is
to
the
come up with me
E, but
singing.
it kind of comes in with it.
I got you all the time. All right, go. You ready?
All you got to do to please me is take me in your arms and squeeze me, Susie, and I'll be happy. All you got to do to keep me is take me in your arms and keep me, Susie, and I'll be happy. I don't want a lot, but that don't mean I'm not choosing. Things come before the rings do, Susie. All you got to do to please me, take me in your arms and squeeze me, Susie, and I'll be happy. Lot, but that don't mean I'm not choosing. Before the ring to Susie. All you got to do to please me is take me in your arms and squeeze me, Susie, and I'll be happy. I want a lot, but that don't mean I'm not choosing. So little things come before the rings do, Susie. All
So I said I love you in the middle of Clayton Delaney, and now this good-looking cowboy singing to you. You're having quite a day today.
Okay.
Lloyd, thanks a lot.
All right.
Come back again. We'll get you back up here.
Yeah, the problem is me getting.
Come on up, Mike. We ain't through with you yet. Oh, wait. Okay. I remember my first time on stage. You're up and running. So we're coming to you from Bob Smith Toyota, and I want to thank everybody for coming up and supporting us. And Kim, I want to thank you for destroying the place. No, I'm just kidding. You're doing a great job. Man, I'll tell you, if there's an opening, I take it. Have you noticed that, Paul? You know?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as there's an opening, you got to throw a punch. You have to. That's what life's all about. I'm just kidding. I love my daughter. Are you tangled up?
It's your guitar cord.
There you go. Now you got it. We're going to get Mike all set up here again. Want to thank you all for watching. We've been getting a lot of good hits. People are watching this darn thing, so we just keep on doing it. Maybe May 20th, around there when we do the show, the 3-year show, maybe I'll try to get a bunch of people up. We'll go like an hour and a half and bring up some of the old, the people that did the shows. If I can call someone, they want to come up and we'll have a little party.
Sounds good.
That'll be fun. A little 3-year kind of a thing,
Hey, raise this thing up here.
How you doing now? Okay, wait, hold on a
Raise
second.
it up. I fell down.
Hold on a second, folks. We got to do all this stuff.
There we go. Okay.
It pays to buy the best. Okay, Mike, go.
Okay, this is a theme song for gospeltrickshots.org. I want to say hi to John English. That's the reason I'm here. John English brought me here. You met him the other night.
John's a nice fellow. We played
Yeah.
a little pool. He's a good player, and he's a
Yeah.
lovely wife, Dee.
Yeah, got a nice pool room called
Good Times.
Good Times. And,
Yes.
Yeah. And then also Steve Littles, who's just had a heart operation, little thing stuff. Steve. He said hi, Carmen. Steve
Okay.
Littles. You know Steve Littles.
I think I do, yes.
Yeah, and Tom Dr. Q. Rossman.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
I
I
know.
tell you what, and this, you know what, this is going to go out to Africa.
Is it really?
Wayne Parker, who likes country music, is one of our friends. We just got back from Morocco, England, and Ireland and stuff. So Wayne Parker, you're going to show this all over Africa. I guarantee you'll be a hit in Africa. They might be.
Well,
you got a visa?
that's
I mean,
not-
you got a passport?
It's not soul music. I hope you don't mind it.
No, but they
I,
like
I don't know,
country
what do they play over there in Africa? I don't
They
even
play
know.
it when
They
I'm-
probably play country
They
like
did,
everybody
yeah,
else.
Yeah, of course. Country big everywhere. Johnny Cash, I'll tell you what, Johnny Cash got fans everywhere. I did a movie with Johnny in 1983 called The Baron and the Kid. You can check that out. But I'm going to sing a song. This is our theme song, and it's called In Heaven, It's Impossible to Lose.
But I'll find a way. Go ahead.
Does this need turned up a little bit?
Just play him in a game of pool. Sounds like
I needed to escape from the hustle of the barroom, lifestyle I built, killing me. Everybody knew how good I was at pool, but the game was all they could see. One night I closed my eyes, I thought that I was dying. In my dreams I found the open door. I finally entered in, forgiven of my sin. I was higher than I'd ever been before. Came up on the city, it glistened like the morning. A million millionaires can't compare. Everybody kind of smiled when I asked about a pool room. An angel took my hand and led me there. There were thousands of tables. I found that I was able to make any shot I would choose. We had to take turns, and very soon I learned in heaven it's impossible to lose. There were no neon lights, ain't nobody picking fights. Hey, that jukebox single ever play the blues. Nobody placed a bet, nobody got in debt, 'cause in heaven it's impossible to lose. Yeah, you know, I must have looked surprised. I saw friends that died. Yeah, Charlie now, he was from the Folsom prison cell. The meanest man there, he fried in the chair. I surely thought his soul was bound for hell. He told me the keeper of the city had forgive him, and his whole life passed away. He said I had to leave, but if I would truly believe, someday I can come again and stay. There ain't no neon lights, ain't nobody picking fights. Hey, that jukebox ain't gonna ever play the blues. Nobody placed a bet, ain't nobody getting in debt, 'cause in heaven it's impossible to lose. In heaven it's impossible to lose. Yeah. Ain't no losers in heaven.
Did you like that?
A co-writer. That's the first song I recorded, 1979. I recorded that song 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
Great song. Good song. Heaven, it's impossible.
Can I do one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, when I did that movie with Johnny Cash, I told y'all the story earlier. I was taking June we did the movie in Atlanta, and I was taking her over to Marietta one night, listening to Roger Allen Wade, a songwriter from Chattanooga. And I stuck my tape in the car for June, because I had her where I wanted her, right? And I played the Hometown Hobo. And she says, you ought to give that to Johnny. And I didn't. But I wish I had it, because I heard about Chris Christopherson renting a helicopter, landing in Johnny's backyard, giving him Sunday morning come down.
That's right. Yeah.
But anyway, that's my favorite song that I believe I was inspired to write by my Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ.
I brought Johnny a song once. Late at night, it was midnight. I jumped the fence and I went to his yard, and he called the cops. I spent 4 days in jail.
You can write a song about that.
Plus, he hated the song, and once he heard it too, he says that's a terrible song. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but this is called. I think everybody can relate to this song. Every little town, not now. It's really sad, the homeless people and everything we know now. But in my hometown, all the little towns, we always had the one tooting his horn and always smiling and happy and picking up tin cans or whatever. But man, he's just like in his own world. And I believe it was. I believe he's like an angel. That's no one would be want to be like this person, but I think he's one of the most blessed human beings on the face of earth. It's called Hometown Hobo. Each day now you could see him, morning or night, walking down that road, pushing his bike. Our hometown hobo, he lived in a wooden crate. Came here many years ago on a train hauling freight. I clearly remember now the day he arrived. He came in on the southbound 645. Not a penny in his pocket and only one change of clothes. And where a hobo came from, God only knows. Next to the city dump, he made himself a home. He found this old broken down bicycle that he could call his own. Yeah, he always had a smile or a friendly word to say, or sing you a gospel song in his own special way. When I sing those gospel songs, the hair on my arm would rise. Made me want to shout hallelujah when the tears come to my eyes. He'd sing, Jesus loves me. Yeah, I saw that light as he walked down that road, a pushing his bike. Well, handouts he wouldn't take. Had too much pride. He made his living selling cans that people threw aside. Yeah, he kept our gutters clean from those soft aluminum cans. Took down our no litter sign for the love of that man. Then one day I was driving home on my way from work. Saw him fall down and I was afraid that he was hurt. I rushed up beside him. I was just going to see if I could help. And I sensed the love of Jesus, and it was all around me where I knelt. His spirit was as pure as a child the age of 1. Face began to glow just like the golden sun. From gutter to glory, our hope passed away, singing a gospel song in his own special way. When I sing those gospel songs, the hair on my arm would rise, make me want to shout hallelujah when the tears come to my eyes. He'd sing, Jesus loves me. Yeah, I saw that light as he walked down that road, a pushing his bike. As he walked down the road, a pushing his bike. Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's my favorite song. Yeah.
Well, we got time for one more,
One more.
and then we're going to go. So do something that's fun, and
This
we're going
is-
to go out
This is
swinging.
going to be a little different here. Yeah.
Okay.
If you've been on TV, and my flesh is going to boast, man, can my flesh boast a little bit? It likes
Do
to
whatever
boast.
you want.
I'm talking about my flesh, the old man. I'm going to let him boast a little bit.
Good.
If you've been on TV and done movies and all that stuff, everybody wants, like every time I go in the pool room, they want me to sign a cue ball or a case or cue stick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're pretty popular.
But now I always carry a Sharpie around. So I wrote a song called Sharpie and a Cue. Larry King in Nashville, a songwriter, helped. We wrote this. It's called Sharpie and a Cue.
Okay.
Okay? Sharpie and a Cue. Yeah, people, they call me a legend. Put me in the Billiards Hall of Fame. Pictures hanging on the wall with the greatest to play the game. Seem like people stop and want to talk to me all the time. With a Sharpie and a Cue, they want me to sign. Now, if Jesus was here today, what would he do? If someone handed him a Sharpie and asked him to sign their cue. When Jesus healed the blind man in Jerusalem that day, did they ask him for his autograph before he walked away? When Jesus healed the cripple that was crying out in pain, did they hand Jesus a Sharpie and ask him to sign his name? Yeah, I walk through this world with a cue stick in my hand, talking about my Savior that died and rose again. And the greatest satisfaction, not from the autographs that I sign, is when I put Jesus loves us always in front of mine. When Jesus healed a blind man in Jerusalem that day, did they ask him for his autograph before he walked away? When Jesus healed a cripple that was crying out in pain, did they hand Jesus a Sharpie and ask him to sign his name? Yeah, Jesus turned the water into wine, took the darkness from the blind. And if no one asked him for an autograph, why did they ask me for mine? Thank you. Yeah.
Mike Massey wrote that song, and I brought a tear to my eye. Mike, I love you, man. You know that like a brother. Paul, let's go a few minutes over and take it out with something up and fun. And Mike, next time you're in town, you know which
back.
corner to hang out at.
Remember what he said? I'll be back.
That's right.
I tell you, it's been fun. I appreciate y'all having me here. I hope to come back. I'm going to be watching you too. Like I said, I'd give up at least 10 of my trick shots if I could play a guitar like you. I would give up 20 if I could play a guitar like Albert Lee.
Well, I'd give up mine too, Albert. He's in, I talked to Karen yesterday, and he's in Europe till the 6th. So if we do that recording thing between now and then, he's going to miss
we can
it.
get him put some stuff
I know
on.
he'd love to come up with us and play and do what
God
he
bless
can.
y'all. Thank y'all very much. Yeah.
Albert's great. Okay, man. Yeah, I'll help you out of here. Oh, Cody. We need Cody for that. Cody.
No, we got 12 bucks. Come down to Ireland 32 on Friday.
Oh, Ireland 32 on Friday. You're going to be there with who?
Cody O'Brien and Green Persuasion.
Cody O'Brien and Green Persuasion. What time you starting that then?
3 to 7.
3 to 7. Susan, we got to go by there.
You might even recognize some of the talent on stage.
Who knows? As long as you're there, I know it's going to be good. Yeah, I'll try to come down with Sue. I close my business at 2. I got an hour to get there. We'll come down and hang out. Yeah, folks, see you down at Island 32 this Friday night, right?
Yeah.
For Cody and the Green Boys.
Kim's birthday.
Yes, it is Kim. Now, Kim should come with us. Okay, Paul, we're going to go a few minutes over and get Paul to close the show. See y'all next week. We had a ball. 3 to 6. 3 to 6, you said?
Oh, 3 to 7.
3 to 7. 4 hours and nothing but fun. Let's all go down there. We'll have some fun.
Try and get there by 6.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sláinte.
Exactly.
Sláinte. It means l'chaim.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I've never heard it put like that.
It means cheers.
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 Okay.
Kia D, dog. Well, the girl turned ripe and the pickers came today. I had an uncle who was farming down in Tennessee. I stopped by to see him there, and I brought this friend with me. He had a daughter, 17, whose name was Clementine. And sure enough, they fell in love, her and this friend of mine. He said the girl turned ripe and the pickers came today. Said there ain't no use in me a-begging her to stay. Old Uncle Nate just shook his head and walked away. He said the girl turned ripe and the pickers came today. Pick her, Jimmy. Well, I fell in love with a gal who made her home in Louisiana. And her daddy was a hard and strict, but a very humble man. Shook me up that day, I went to ask him for her hand. But I felt better when I heard these same old words again. He said the girl turned ripe and the pickers came today. Said there ain't no use in me a-begging her to stay. He just shook his head and turned and walked away. Hey, said the girl turned ripe and the pickers came today. Now me and that gal from Louisiana, we got a family. Got a little daughter, big blue eyes, we call Stephanie. And there's a big long line of pickers just waiting to talk to me about a sweet little gal of mine we called Stephanie. Well, said the girl turned right and the pickers came today. Said there ain't no use in me begging her to stay. I just shook my head and grinned and slowly walked away. I said the girl turned right and the pickers came today. Yeah, I said the girl turned right and the pickers came today. All right, thank you. Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot. Carmen's Country Corner right here. Come back, see us next week.